Greetings everyone, Sylvan Dance 98 back at it again with another reaction. We're back with more Toku content. We're going to be doing every 6th Ranger ever, part 2. Let's get into it and see how this goes.
Next, we're going to look at Mega Silver from Mega Ranger, an INET scientist and chief engineer of the Mega Voyager project. He secretly developed the Mega Silver prototype suit and initially operated as more of an independent ally instead of a standard member of the team. He eventually revealed himself, transformed into Mega Silver, and helped the Mega Rangers when they were overwhelmed. Mega Silver wasn't just the 6th Ranger, he was also the first official Silver Ranger in Sentai history. His suit was a prototype version of the other Mega Ranger suits, and he could only stay transformed for a limited amount of time. His shiny silver design with gold accents made him feel like a premium version of the other Rangers.
True.
It's really you? Andros? You're alive.
Power Rangers in Space introduced us to Zane, the Silver Space Ranger. He was a native of KO-35 and Andros' best friend. During the battle for KO-35, he was badly injured and placed in cryogenic stasis aboard the Astro Megaship. He awakened during the show and rejoined the fight as the Silver Space Ranger, but
I remember that being fun.
he initially had trouble staying morphed because of his time in stasis.
You must be Alpha. Hey.
Zane was Power Rangers' first Silver Ranger and one of the most memorable 6th Rangers of the Zordon era. His connection to Andros gave his story a lot of emotional weight. He appeared in 24 episodes of Power Rangers in Space. 1998's Ginga Man introduced Black Knight, or Bull Black, an extra hero from the planet Taurus,
I think it was like the Magna Defender in Power Rangers in Space.
whose homeworld was destroyed by Balban. He comes to Earth seeking revenge, which initially puts him at odds with the Rangers. After his initial story arc is over, a warrior named Hyuga inherits his power, becoming the second Black Knight. Although Bull Black isn't a traditional color-coded Sentai Ranger, he definitely fills that role. His story is built around revenge and tragedy, which gives him a darker tone than the core team. Bull Black appears as a recurring character through the middle portion of Ginga Man, with Hyuga taking over the mantle later in the series.
Why do you want the lights of Orion?
I have my reasons.
Power Rangers Lost Galaxy featured the Magna Defender,
Yep, Magna Defender, okay.
a revenge-driven warrior whose son Zika was lost because of Scorpius. At first, he acts as an anti-hero, willing to endanger others if it means getting revenge. Later, he sacrifices himself to save Terra Venture and free Mike Corbett, who eventually inherits the Magna Defender powers. Magna Defender is one of Power Rangers' strongest early examples of a dark anti-hero.
Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Now we're going to look at the Titanium Ranger from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. This show was adapted from Go-Go 5, but the Titanium Ranger was a completely original creation for Power Rangers. He has no Sentai counterpart. Ryan Mitchell is Captain Mitchell's
I didn't know that. I forgot that was a factor there.
son and Dana Mitchell's older brother. As a child, he was separated from his family after an accident and raised by Diabolico, who manipulated him into believing his father abandoned him. Years later, Ryan steals the prototype Titanium Morpher from Lightspeed and initially fights against the Rangers before learning the truth and joining the team. Ryan was the first major Power Rangers exclusive Ranger with no Sentai counterpart. His Morpher was also treated as a dangerous prototype with circuitry that was too powerful for an ordinary human to handle. That made him feel different from the core team and gave Lightspeed Rescue a unique extra Ranger role that wasn't pulled directly from Sentai footage.
That's fair. Plus, this gun turning into an axe was awesome. Time Fire.
Time Ranger's 6th Ranger was Time Fire. Naoto was the rival of Tatsuya Asami, or Time Red, and a member of the City Guardians, a security force created by the Asami Group. Unlike Tatsuya, Naoto comes from a less privileged background and is driven by a desire to surpass him. After obtaining the V Commander, he transforms into Time Fire and eventually becomes leader of the City Guardians. Time Fire is a unique 6th Ranger because he's also a second Red Ranger, which immediately separated him from the usual extra Ranger color patterns. He operates more independently than the core Time Rangers, with his own agenda, his own organization, and his own mecha in the V-Rex. His rivalry with Tatsuya also gives him a really interesting premise and story. Naoto debuts as Time Fire in Case File 27 and remains a recurring major character throughout the rest of the series.
Well dang, okay, that's interesting to know on that one. Now we have...
In Power Rangers Time Force,
Painful.
Time Fire was adapted into
Quantum
the Quantum Ranger.
Ranger. Yep.
Eric Myers was a member of the Silver Guardians and an old rival of Wes Collins. After discovering that the Time Force Rangers were searching for the quantum powers, Eric gets to them first and becomes the Quantum Ranger. He initially operates separately from the team, motivated by ambition and a desire to prove himself. Eric is one of Power Rangers'
So not too far from the other one, considering that it was also a rivalry of trying to prove he's better than the other guy, but...
most grounded 6th Rangers because he isn't a chosen hero in the usual sense. He takes the power for himself. He's also the only 6th Ranger to be a Red Ranger, and the first Ranger to share the same color as another Ranger on the same team. Eric appears as the Quantum Ranger across many different Time Force episodes, with later appearances throughout the franchise. Next, we look at Gao Silver from Gao Ranger. Shirogane was an ancient Gao warrior from 1,000 years before the events of Gao Ranger. In the past, he used the Dark Wolf mask to gain enough power to fight the orcs, but the mask corrupted him and turned him into Roki. After being freed from the curse, he becomes Gao Silver and joined the Gao Rangers as an ally. Gao Silver continued the 6th Ranger tradition of enemies becoming allies. His wolf motif gave him a distinct identity separate from the core team. He also helped reinforce the idea that 6th Rangers could bring a more serious, tragic backstory into an otherwise colorful Sentai season.
Quadra Org! Stop!
Power Rangers Wild Force featured Merrick, the Lunar Wolf Ranger, who had a very similar story to his Sentai counterpart. He was an ancient warrior who fought against Master Org in the past. He used the power of the wolf mask, but it corrupted him and turned him into Zen Aku. After the Wild Force Rangers broke the curse, Merrick became the Lunar Wolf Ranger and fought to atone for what he did while under its influence.
What?
Not another ranger!
Merrick's story is built around guilt, isolation,
I got not another ranger. I know we always seem to come up with more.
and trying to earn back his honor after being controlled by evil. He also stands apart from the team for a lot of the season, helping them while still choosing to walk his own path. He was a major character throughout the majority of the show.
I am Ninja of the Ninja. Ninja.
2002 was the year of
Shurikenger.
Hurricaneger, which introduced one of the most unique 6th Rangers ever, Shurikenger. He's a mysterious ninja warrior who originally shows up to rescue the Hurricangers and Go Raijers when they're in trouble. Also known as the Ninja of 1,000 Faces, his true identity is kept a secret, and he disguises himself as different people, often using those forms to guide or test the team. He eventually became a recurring ally and the 6th member of the Hurricangers. He can also activate Fire Mode, dropping his chest armor and transforming his helmet while increasing his overall power. His different disguises made him feel mysterious and unpredictable, and a lot of those disguises were played by past Sentai actors, giving the character a huge fan service angle. He also mixes Japanese and English in his dialogue, giving him a unique personality compared to earlier 6th Rangers.
That's right.
He was featured in 31 episodes of
That's it. It's like, man, calling us out here.
Hurricaneger, plus later appearances in Gokaiger, Akiba Ranger, and Ninninger, along with various movies and specials.
Well, there we go.
Hello, Power Rangers. Looks like you could use a little help. Green Samurai Ranger, at your service.
Power Rangers Ninja Storm turned Shurikenger into the Green Samurai Ranger. Cam starts as the technical advisor for the Rangers, and he's the son of Sensei Watanabe. He creates a lot of the team's gear, but wants to become a Ranger himself. After traveling into the past and obtaining the Samurai Amulet from his mother, he gains the power to become the Green Samurai Ranger.
How do you know my name? Why wouldn't I know your name?
Cam is a great example of a support character becoming a Ranger. Instead of being a mysterious outsider, he starts as the team's tech expert and gradually earns his place on the battlefield.
I'm getting static shock flashbacks here.
He appeared in 40 episodes of the show. Now we're gonna look at Abare Killer, the maniacal genius that became the 6th Ranger of Aba Ranger. Mikoto was a surgeon that grew bored with his life and wanted to find greater and greater thrills. He obtained the Dino Minder and transformed into Abare Killer, serving as a powerful and dangerous adversary to the team. Eventually, he turns against the forces of evil and serves as the team's extra ranger. Abare Killer is one of the most unusual 6th Rangers because he is officially treated as the 6th Ranger even though he's technically the 5th Aba Ranger. His early role as a villainous, thrill-seeking anti-hero made him stand apart from earlier extra Rangers. He also brought a much darker edge to the team dynamic, with a sleek white suit and a more dangerous and unpredictable personality than the main Rangers. He has one of my favorite suit designs of all time. Mikoto
I remember your suit ranking. He was in the top 5 on that one. Or was he the first? I just remember he was in the top 5, that's for sure.
debuted in episode 18 and remained a major character throughout most of the series.
I've only just started. You want some more?
Yeah!
Fools.
Power Rangers Dino Thunder featured Trent Mercer, the White Dino Ranger. He's the adopted son of Anton Mercer, who's secretly the alter ego of Mesogog. Trent discovers the White Dino Gem, but its power corrupts him and turns him into the evil White Dino Ranger. After a long struggle, he eventually breaks free from the gem's influence and joins the Dino Thunder Rangers. Trent's story was kind of a throwback to Tommy's evil ranger turned hero concept. Ironic since Tommy was a part of the show too. Trent was one of the main aspects of the show's narrative due to his connection with Mesogog. He appeared in 31 episodes of Dino Thunder.
I think I'll stop there for now because this is quite some throwbacks to my childhood from about the time I was enjoying watching these guys. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. Looking forward to seeing more of the 6th Rangers history here as we go on to another Toku content after this. We're going to be doing Toku week all week, so please look forward to that. Full 7 days. Oh yeah. Bye!